and my Spidey Senses say that is what was about to happen. They were about to erect that outer circle, and someone was like, hell no, to the no, 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 we're not having that. A Ms. Taylor released a campaign ad calling for the destruction of the Guidestones. She later attributed the partial destruction of the Guidestones to an act of God. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at that theory. If it perhaps was lightning, who knows? But it sure does look like a bomb, so we'll look-see. So we were given a phone number, 404-294-4172, with a code of 1. All those numbers add up to and reduce down to a 1, but if you add the 1 that must be dialed, it's a 2. So in the PDF file, there was talk about an additional structure to go around. The additional stones would be 12 other stones erected to form an outer circle, which would be known as the Moonstones. The 4 outer stones were oriented to mark the limits of the 18.6-year lunar declination cycle. If our inscribed words are dimmed by the wear of wind and sun and time, we ask that you will cut them deeper. If the stones should fall, or if they be scattered by people of little understanding, we ask that you will raise them up again.
8 languages that were on each of the wings.
That's the holiest spot on earth.
The stones aren't there for religious reasons.
I've had others say it was the holiest spot on earth, that the Holy Grail was buried under there.
Headstones and things of that nature. Monuments, we do war memorials and things like that.
A time capsule.
Some say it was some kind of Satan worship shrine and it ought to be torn down. I think it's a temple of Satan worship.
6 wide. They weigh about 42,000 pounds each.
And people tell me that it also represented the granite industry here.
It's a testament to the craftsmanship of the granite industry manufacturing monuments. So when somebody comes and says, I've got a monument, I want to build it, and they've got the funds to pay for it, we're going to build it.
I looked up on Amazon the Common Sense Renewed book that goes with the Guidestones. It's already not available. When I did this chart, I was very surprised to find a thing that I call Lunistices. I don't even know if it's an actual thing, but I definitely noticed that at the winter solstice, the sun is having its shortest days. Meanwhile, the moon is having its longest days. And at the summer solstice, the sun is having its longest days, while the moon is having its shortest days. Lunar Standstill, or Lunistice, is when the moon reaches its furthest north or furthest south point during the course of a month. At lunar standstill varies in a cycle 18.6 years long, between 18 degrees north or south and 28 degrees north or south, due to lunar precession. Evidence also exists that alignments to the moonrise or moonset on the days of lunar standstills can be found in ancient sites. So I like how the surveillance camera shows the curvature of the Earth. So in this section of video, we're analyzing the lightning theory, and that's the video of camera angle 1. And what I want you to notice about all of these footages that I put together for you is how the camera glitches prior to the lightning flash on each and every single one of these. Now, when we look at camera angle 1 again prior to the hit, the camera doesn't glitch. It's perfectly smooth. So there's proof number 1 that lightning probably wasn't the key. Now this is from camera angle 2, and we're comparing this to after a lightning strike and the sulfur sprays that we tend to see. I also want you to notice how the lightning is like a pink, a purple, and then there's like that orange sulfur spray. And it just makes me think of how God destroyed a certain city or two, and he did it with sulfur. Striking it down with sulfur. So, I think we shouldn't really doubt the power of Hashem anymore.
In part, some in English read, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity, rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason, prize truth, beauty, love seeking harmony with the infinite.
There is that light that you